Good evening to you, my friends. It is a pleasure to come and to talk with you, and yes, perhaps to try and bring to you that commodity that we call all of the time we talk about, and that is love. We call upon you, the individual, to use your own essence of self, which is spirit, which is love incarnate. See, you know, when you have these people that become discarnate beings because they have left your world of matter, they do not suddenly become angelic in our world. They see the results of their actions. They see the results of their words. They see the results of their life that has gone before in that realm of the material world. And so you see, it is all a process of learning. It is all a process of understanding about the spirit that you are, not about the spirit that you will become. So you see, it is very important that you do understand that your life will continue after that point that you call death. We tell this to you all of the time because it is the essence, you see. It is the essence of what it is that we have to tell to you. Because there is much in your world that causes, what shall we say, great fear amongst the human race. Because everybody seems to be fighting for recognition of their beliefs, of their understanding. And yet, you know, that cannot be allowed to happen and your world be no more, because that seems to be what many think is inevitable for your world of matter that you call earth. It is a learning ground, you know. And so it is that you must use your mind. You must allow common sense to prevail. Because, you see, with your sensitivity of the spirit, then you do at times feel bombarded by life. Not necessarily what is happening in distant, far lands, but what is happening within your very own life. Because you all have a life to live. And maybe on the newsreels you have heard of people that have, what shall we say, narrowly escaped being injured or killed in the atrocities that have been fulfilling your news at time. And you would think, would you not, that there was no other news to deliver, because they keep telling you the same things that are happening in just one small part of your world. And so you become saturated with negativity as you listen, as you watch, as your mind tries to make sense of what is happening in your world. It does not matter how many accounts you hear from those that were there. You still cannot manage to understand how you would feel in those same circumstances. Only a short time ago, about a week, everybody was focused on Remembrance Day or Remembrance Sunday, and then the last week Remembrance Day itself. Those that lost their lives fighting for freedom throughout the ages, not just in the two main world wars. Because today, through your TV screens, it would seem that everyone seems to be at war with everyone else. And so again you have two contrasts there. And it is important that you do seek peace. But you have to seek that peace from within yourself. You will not find it outside of yourself. But if you can find it within yourself, and everyone could do the same, then your earthly world would be transformed. People would not be brainwashed into believing something that is not true. It does not matter what you believe or who you follow. Your spirit is going to transcend the world of matter at that point that you call death. So again, I am repeating this because it is so important. If you come into your own world of life, to what you experience day to day, you will know that you have your own communication with those that have passed on, that were dear and beloved to you. It is not something that is supernatural, as you would be led to believe by your media, that, what do you say, put hype on such things. And it is therefore important that you begin to understand how your spirit within you, the essence of you, is communicating with you. You do not need to go to lessons, shall we say. It is the lessons of daily life that bring you to that awareness that you are more than skin and bone, with a brain that has a logical mind. Because sometimes you defy all logic because you have a feeling within you that you need to be doing this or that, or you do not need to go to this place or that place. And it is not easily explained by coincidence, because you are very sensitive to that spirit that is the real you. It is unfortunate, that there are so many within your world that would wish to have control over you. You may think that there are many in our world that would wish to have control over you. But my friends, you are in control. We may have a little control over our medium here to speak these words, but that is because we have a partnership in being, where we have permission from our channel to come as close as we can, to allow you to feel the power of the Spirit as we talk individually to you and your own spirit, so that you may find peace, that you may find answers to questions, that you may find out about things that are going to help you in your day-to-day living, to have more faith, to have more courage, to have more light within your world. For that Creator that you call God brings the light of the Spirit into your world. How many have been called to prayers in the last 2 days to help those that have lost their physical lives, so that they become aware of their new being, their new place of residence. It may all seem sudden, but those in the spirit world that connect to each individual human being would have been there to greet them and to make them feel at peace with themselves. It does not matter who done what to who. Everyone will be greeted and told of their new life that is there ahead of them, and what they have to do to make amends for what it is that they have been trying to do in the lives that they have led. What is important is that the life of each individual will continue. There will be halls of healing and learning, so that those that do not understand their new abode will be able to learn quickly, and will then try their very best to begin their journey, one of enlightenment, so they come out of the darkness and into the light of God's love. So, my friends, we ask you to banish all fear that you have in your mind, that you look within for the positivity, for the strength, and for the understanding that you need, so that you know that you are going to have a life that will be what you want it to be, that you have control over your own self. It may seem daunting to take that stand, but it is important that you realize that you are not controlled by anyone or anything, but you have your own motives for what you do and what you do not do in life. Share what you have with others, and others will share with you. That is the beginning of giving of yourself in service to God, the Creator. And then you will find everlasting peace. And then if every individual can manage to find that peace, then your world will be transformed. It may take eons of time before that knowledge comes to one and all. But rest assured that we in the spirit world are working tirelessly to bring that light, to dispel darkness and fear. So take up the challenge to look for peace within yourself, and you will see how that transforms your understanding of life. Your sensitivity might be great, but in that knowledge you will become strong in yourself, ready to face any challenge, any adversity. And so it is that we leave with you the peace and the love that comes unconditionally from the Creator that you call God. And we say to you, my friends, a good night and God bless.